Like if you found the video valuable. Mia Calder had always been drawn to abandoned places. As a communications engineer, she felt a strange comfort in silent towers and dusty satellite stations. But nothing had prepared her for the old Westwood Broadcasting Tower, a relic from the 1970s that had been shuttered for decades. She arrived just before dusk, her van packed with signal analyzers and recording equipment. The tower loomed above her like a forgotten sentinel, its rusted metal framework creaking in the wind. Locals whispered that the tower had a history, strange disappearances, unexplained accidents, but Mia dismissed it as superstition. Her objective was simple: investigate a faint signal that had been sporadically recorded on local frequencies. It was weak, inconsistent, and, oddly, personal. At least, that's what the first clip suggested. The message contained fragments of conversations, some of which she recognized as being from her own office calls. Mia set up her equipment inside the empty broadcast room, scanning for anomalies. Midnight approached, and with it, the temperature dropped sharply. The signal came through faintly on her receiver. A series of clicks and static bursts that slowly formed words. "Mia, you shouldn't be here." Her pulse quickened. "Hello?" she whispered. No reply, only static. She shook her head, convincing herself it was interference, perhaps a tape left behind decades ago. Hours passed. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the signal grew stronger, clearer, and unmistakably targeted. It was repeating her name over and over, followed by fragments of events only she would know. Conversations with her team, details from her personal diary, even the exact coffee she had drunk that morning. Mia froze. Who? How? Her mind raced. It was impossible. No one could be monitoring her here, miles from the nearest town. And yet, the signal spoke with certainty, almost sentience. She followed the pattern, tracing the source to the upper floors of the tower. The staircase creaked under her weight, echoing like a warning. Every step felt heavier, every shadow darker. When she reached the top, she discovered a room that hadn't existed on any blueprints, filled with ancient broadcasting equipment humming faintly, cables snaking like veins along the floor. A console lit up as she approached, displaying a live feed of her apartment. Panic surged. Someone, or something, was watching her in real time. The signal pulsed, forming words across the screen. "You cannot leave, we know everything." Mia stumbled back, heart hammering. She tried to shut down the console, but the tower itself seemed alive, resisting. The lights flickered violently, the temperature dropped, and the static grew into a deafening roar. Then a whisper came, soft but cutting through the noise. "We've waited for you." Mia realized the truth. This wasn't just a broadcast tower. It was a trap, a sentient machine built to monitor, to manipulate, to consume the lives of those who dared approach it. Every anomaly, every disappearance tied back to the tower. And now, she was part of its history. Desperation took over. She yanked cables, smashed equipment, and finally broke the main circuit. The tower groaned, sparks flying, then fell silent. The signal vanished. Mia collapsed against the wall, gasping for air, her mind reeling from the ordeal. By dawn, the tower stood quiet, empty, as if nothing had happened. Mia stumbled outside, vowing never to return. But even as she drove away, she couldn't shake the feeling that the tower hadn't finished with her. Somewhere deep inside, the signal waited, patient, intelligent, and hungry for the next visitor.